How is it going, guys? It is Midnight Rains, and today we are going to be going over my new mines team. So, I present you the Tart Auto Mines. So, we're going to be using the whale effect with the double relation. So, anything that takes damage is going to be left with 1 HP until the next wave, which is going to be my Tart. I know my Tart isn't fast enough to go first, though. But, as you can see, she does an awesome job of clearing. And so that was all on auto. I can do full reset where it just keeps going. And this is a super fast team that I used to farm with now. Um, if I use all of my free swords for mines for the week, last week I made over 12 legend gems. Not legend gems, but level 6 gems. And I got 2 legend gems out of it. So that was pretty nice. I did get a little lucky there. It takes a lot of farming to do that. But because I can farm so fast, it definitely helps. So let's go over how this works. Let me go over the whale. So we're going to go over to my legends, and my whale is level 2. So we're going to get 7 accuracy, which is pretty nice. Once this maxes out, it should, well, if you're having trouble one-shotting the boss, this will make it faster, because it'll give you that extra accuracy. I'm pretty sure that when whale is level 10, he'll have enough accuracy to be, I think, 20%. So this is the relation effect for the first one, but we're using both Frenzy, as we can see here, and Rosemary. And so what this does is you have a 100% chance that it turns the HP to 1 when inflicted with damage that can kill you, and this can activate each wave. So what you're doing is Tart is one-shotting all of these ads, and then she stays at 1 HP. Falcon cooldown kicks in, resets all of your skills, and so she can just one-shot because she's the fastest hero on my team. So right now for the Frostwolf, there's not really anything on him. It's mainly just like a filler leftover equip that I have, and this one is like an really old equip. If you've been playing a long time, it still has revive on it. So the that was before the stat change. That's pretty crazy. And then my Falcon, that's the wrong Falcon. This Falcon, again, doesn't really have anything. It's mainly just for the greed team effect, and I use it and make him slow so that he doesn't interfere with Tart farming. So I threw him on the team as the skill cooldown buff, which is working wonders. So we go over to my Tart. This can be like the main focus of everything. This is kind of what determines if you can also do this. So if I hold on the Tart, all the skills will come up. So mine is a level 40, but it's only 5 out of 6 transcended. So I don't even think the bless kicks in until I have 6 out of 6 transcend. So once I get another Tart, this should even hit harder and more accurately. So the one trait that you do want to get is the skill power increase, which is pretty awesome. Unless you have like some serious gear that makes it so you don't need this, that would be pretty cool. But right now it is working very well. I have over 6k attack. The HP and defense don't really matter. The reflect from the mines ads, I think it's like the chests or whatever. You basically hit 1 HP anyway after you get reflect nuked, but you stay alive because of that whale effect. Speed is pretty high. I think you at least need like 600 to 650. Yeah, 600, 650. It's somewhere around there. I have like 700 something because I farm really high, and I like my Tart really fast just because it ended up getting some good stat rolls. But you can have a slower Tart that would do just as good. Um, the crit rate, it's not really based on crit. Again, this is like my 7-8 farmer, so it's going to have that 50% penetration. This is going to help with killing devils when you farm the 7-8 or any other content, but it's mainly just going to help with getting raw damage. I do have 60% accuracy plus the whale, so that's 67% accuracy on here. That accuracy is definitely going to be what's the difference between one-shotting or not. Believe it or not, it's really hard to hit an accurate hit, and then if you don't, your damage is halved against that boss, which pretty much, it's the determining factor of if you can one-shot or not. So definitely don't forget that accuracy on Tart. So we're going to go over to the actual equips here. So right now I have an attack, attack, dark attack. The dark attack is pretty freaking high. This is like a, if you include 2 level 6 attack gems, I think this hits near like 3k on attack on an equip. It's pretty freaking nice. The second one I haven't finished yet, but it's dark attack penetration, and this is my main pen equip that I have. The raw dark attack is really going to help with just nuking, and then the penetration again helps with the raw damage, and then when I farm other stuff, you one-shot the devils because I hit 50 pen. The crit rate I could probably swap out for speed, just because crit rate doesn't really matter with this. It's not really about critting. And then this is my flag that I was talking about where it just rolled really nice. And so I have a lot of accuracy going on. The skill here is the bonus that I get with this. The crit damage choice for gems does not really matter, because if you don't one-shot the boss and the boss revenges you or hits you afterwards, she'll die because she'll have used her one hit effect from whale going off. So she'll die afterwards. So having counterattack doesn't really help. Having the crit defense is not going to help at all. And then crit damage is just kind of like a bonus, but I'm not even rolling crit, so the chance of it going off is just kind of wasted. So I just threw some level 2 gems on there. But this is the star of the team, and that's going to determine what helps. So if you can't one-shot the boss, and you can one-shot everything else, it boils down to having a good Rosemary, pretty much. Or just high stats on your Frostwolf and Falcon. Maybe you can have a Frostwolf that nukes pretty high. But Rosemary is going to be your better bet here because he hits so hard. So if you want to take a look at Rosemary, it's basically just really high crit rate with some accuracy and raw attack. He does have a little bit of speed in here, but it's basically going to be if you don't one-shot that boss and then the boss hits you, you have an extra turn where you can choose what move. So if you can't full auto this, you could probably manual it pretty well if you have the whale pet and then the same heroes I do. I know it is kind of demanding because you have whale, you have Tart with really high stats, you have Rosemary and Frenzy that you need, and it's kind of demanding, but for people that are late game, this is an insane team that just speeds up your runs like crazy. So I'm doing what I can to help, and I'll see what else I can do. Maybe something for Fort. We'll see in the future. This is just kind of what I've been playing around with at the moment and trying to catch up in gear to people. So I hope this helps, and I wish you luck, guys. Hobo for Conquer. And I will see you guys in the next video. Take it easy.